Hey guys, we are back. A little technical difficulty with the recording. So I'm going to come back and just film the last part of this. I want to thank Sam Fetterman again for joining for Mid Major Madness and the couple of different things that he does. You can follow him on Twitter for NEC, MAC, some of the smaller Northeast conferences. He's certainly your guy. He ton of great info there as always. But I want to kind of put a bow on the preview and also just like summarize a little bit. A point that Sam made that I thought was really, really good. And even more so now that we've got odds for the quarterfinal games, was that the winner is probably going to be Merrimack or Central Connecticut State. And, as far as like both of those teams being plus 120, I do still think that that's a little bit of a flaw in the odds there. I think that Central Connecticut State is getting a little too much credit for being the number one seed. Yes, if those two teams meet in the final, they will host that game. But if I have to pick one of those two teams at plus 120 to win this thing, I have to pick Merrimack. I mean, they're they're sort of here in terms of like where most of the teams in this conferences are ranked in the metrics. And then you've got like Merrimack, adjusted defensive efficiency, 78th in the country. It's the only, either offense or defense in this league that has a top 100 rating nationally. And then, of course, they're the team that got robbed last year. They beat Fairleigh Dickinson. They won this conference tournament, but they weren't allowed to go to the NCAA tournament because they were still in their transition phase. So you've got to think from a motivational standpoint, man. Merrimack is really going to want to get back, win this tournament again so they can go to the NCAA tournament because, of course, they had to watch Fairleigh Dickinson make history in their place last year by beating Purdue. The other teams that have a chance, in my opinion, here, Sacred Heart was the team I thought was the best in this league prior to the regular season. You see them there at plus 850. But man, they're going to have to deal with a really scrappy Wagner team in the first round. And Moyne at 14-1. I definitely don't think they should be 14-1, but Fairleigh Dickinson is going to be no slouch. So, those are the two teams I would say, like maybe Moyne at 14-1 probably offers the best value. Wagner can definitely get by Sacred Heart, but can they do it for, 3 games over the span of a week when they only have about 7 or 8 guys, even, eligible scholarship guys that they can put out on the court. So I think if you were going to take a value shot in this tournament, it would have to be Moyne at 14-1. Though I don't particularly love the first round matchup for them against Fairleigh Dickinson, who will be +4 in that matchup. I think FDU might be the value with the points there. But if Moyne gets by them, they've matched up well with Central Connecticut State all year. And I think that they would be, live in that potential second round matchup. So for Sam, for myself, this was the Northeast Conference preview. The games start on Wednesday night and they go for a week. It's all campus sites. Check our Wager Talk YouTube page. First of all, like and subscribe. You should have already done that. But after you do that, check our YouTube page for more of these previews. I believe we'll have 10 in total, maybe 11 over the course of the next week as we get into the conference tournaments. Hope you enjoyed it, and give me a follow on Twitter at TopFlightSI for more free plays, picks, and previews.